Well, oh, garlic. Hello there, cheeky potatoes. Welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited for today's video because you're going to find out more about me if you want to. If you don't want to, then you don't have to watch this video, but you know, if you enjoyed the video, then please subscribe and like and all of that exciting business, and leave a comment or a question down below. But yeah, I'm going to start now, and I might as well start with, my name is Raisa and I'm 23 years old, and I don't know if you knew that I was 23. Probably not. Do I look that old? Do I look like I'm 23? Anyway, I'm 5'3", and I actually thought that I was a lot taller than that. I didn't know that I was 5'3". I found that out when I started the gym, because they measure you as well. So yeah. Also, can you see the mini cushion in the background? I thought I'd show it you quickly because it's so cute. So it's like this tiny little cute cushion. I'm not normally like into buying too many things for my bedroom because I don't spend a lot of time in it, but how cute is that? And I think it was like £7 on clearance from Sainsbury's Homeware. What? Sainsbury's Homeware? I don't think I'm going to number these because I've got quite a few things that I want to say. So yeah, hopefully you don't get too bored about them. I would say I'm a university student at the moment, but it's very complicated. So I went to finish school at the normal time, finish college. For my A-levels I studied in the first year art textiles, business studies, chemistry and biology, and I originally was going to study fashion design at university. And then when I was looking for courses for what I came across biomedical science, and at the time I was really enjoying biology in A-levels, and that was the subjects that I had picked. I hadn't even picked chemistry. One of the teachers at college was like, when I was doing the options, they were like, because your grades are quite good for chemistry, we would rather you choose that instead of another subject that you're not too sure about. So because I was already doing the chemistry and biology, I then dropped art textiles. But yeah, that was a change at the last minute, and I decided, because with creative subjects you don't really have a limit to how much work you can do, but with science it's more or other subjects that aren't creative, it's here's your work and go and do it. But I've had other problems with that, and I don't want to go into it too much about my university because they've done some really bad things, and I'm still in the middle of a complaint thing with them, and I don't want to get in legal trouble for saying stuff on the internet just yet. I was meant to finish my final year not this summer, I think it was the summer before. I did 2 years, normal 2 years, and I did a placement year, and then I was meant to return, and then I had to do this year called repeat without attendance, and it's because of other things that my university had done. And so another fact about me is that I have learning difficulty, dyspraxia and Asperger's, but it's not a type where it's meant to be a different type, where I find it quite easy to make friends and I talk a lot, so it's not the woman told me there was a name for it and I can't remember, but basically it means that when I'm doing essays and things like that, I find it really hard to put them together, but with presentations I find it quite easy to explain them because the information's in my head and I'm not trying to write it on a piece of paper. And then mental maths, I'm quite really bad at that, and I know there's something called dyscalculia, but I haven't really looked into that. But I do have a problem with telling the time, and I only use a digital watch, which you would have seen in my what's in my gym bag video, and if I don't have that while I'm at uni, then I'm basically just a bit lost without a digital watch. Because of that, they kind of didn't help me how they should have, and I know people aren't meant to do my work, but it's not with like my academic grades about that. But yeah, I study biomedical science, and I want to be a research scientist looking into like cancer, and yeah, biomedical scientists can look into like blood, they can research like microbiology, they can do like biochemistry. It's basically when you see the guys on TV with like, they always say like, oh, in this science lab, and you see a scientist, and most of the time that's probably like a biomedical scientist. So yeah, that's basically what I want to do. I want to work in labs, basically help find the cure to diseases and other things like that. So that's another fact. So that's my course, and if you want to know more, then just ask questions down below. Like, I live at home at the moment. I have one brother, one sister. So my brother's going to be 10. I've got a sister that's 28, and I have one mum and one dad, because some people have a few more than one or whatever, but I've got my original dad and my original mum, the ones that I was born with. So yeah, and so yeah, I'm from Nottingham. I was born here, I still live here, and that's why I've probably got an accent that you can't tell what it really is. And I go to university here. Another fact about me is that I probably mentioned this a million times, that I did a placement year in Germany in a city called Bremen, and you've probably never heard of it, but they make Mercedes there, they make Beck's beer there, and yeah, it's like an aerospace engineering sort of, like, where really snotty people live there. It's kind of like near Hamburg. If you know where Hamburg is, it's like an hour away on the train, and it's in northern Germany. So another fact is that I had braces before I went there, and I got my braces while I was in college from when I was 16, and I had them taken off just before placement, because I said to the orthodontist, I was like, I'm not coming back from Germany to like get my braces sorted out, and they were taking ages, and they shouldn't have even taken that long. I had to have 4 teeth removed. I was originally meant to get my braces when I was 13, but I didn't want my teeth removed then. And then I changed my mind and I thought I'd get them while they're free. So yeah, I haven't had like any surgery, I haven't like broken anything, luckily, and I've only got ear piercings, because I know my mum would go crazy if I had anything else. I don't have any tattoos, and I don't really know, like, I change my mind a lot and I get really bored easily, so I don't think I would really ever want one, because I probably get bored of something quite easily. I get quite excited really easily, so I just, like, if I know I'm going to see someone, like one of my friends, and I get so excited, I get excited to go to work. Well, I don't work, so that's the other part of the story. So the complicatedness bit is that I was meant to finish uni, and I don't even know if I've finished uni yet or not, because the complaint that I've written to my university means that I don't know if I'm finished or not, and it's really complicated to explain. But it means that at the moment I can't, my job, if I ever do it, and it's quite a flexible job, was student ambassador, and it basically meant when there was open days, or when there was like things like working with school children, where the university would do things that would let children know about like what university life is like, or that they can do a lot better for themselves. And it's more for schools that are in something called widening participation, where they're more likely to come from lower income families, or families that haven't been to university before. And I really love that job, but they've told me because I'm not counted as a student at the moment that I can't do it. I would get to meet so many like children from year 6 to year 12 or year 13, I think, as well. And also like the people that I used to work with would be like different all the time. But yeah, I made some really, like, it's really nice to do a job like that at university, because living at home as well, that's the way that you can meet people that aren't just on your course, and they're probably the sort of people that do that job are kind of a bit more positive ones, because some people, just because they're on your course, it doesn't mean that you're going to get on with them as well. And that job is kind of like, you have to be a positive role model for the children, so obviously like those sort of people are a bit more positive that I worked with. So that's another fact about me. Sometimes it means like on open day you might have to stand there in the rain and the cold, but you get free lunch there. It really depends on the job, but also sometimes you do get free food, and that's you get paid to like see your friends and talk to people. You get paid to talk, but sometimes it really depends on the event. The next fact is that I'm really, really girly, so I might not look like it. I don't wear about 10 tons of makeup on my face, but I love nail varnishes. I've got so many of them. I used to paint my nails all the time when I was at college. At college I used to actually like straighten my hair every day, curl it, do all sorts, but now my hair's a mess and it needs a cut, and yeah, but I'm so girly. It doesn't mean that I love pink, but I do like, I don't know, like my sister's the opposite to me, and she likes things with spikes on, and I don't know, I just like girly things, like I don't know how to explain. I like sparkly things, you know. And also check these pyjamas out. I wouldn't describe these as girly, they're just cool. I just had to show you those. Pyjama bottoms were from Primark, and I don't want anyone to have a go at me about children sewing clothes, but sometimes it gets to like a point where you can't afford pyjamas from Tesco anymore. So yeah, but if you're interested, there's a top with them as well with eggs, and it was £10 for the whole set, so bargain.com. Bargains are us, you know. The next fact is that I like tea and coffee, but for tea I used to really like PG Tips, and now I like Twinings. I'm a bit of a weirdo. Another fact is that I'm a bit of a weirdo about food. I love Waitrose food because it's so good quality, and you might have seen a few videos where I go on about Waitrose 10 times a day, and I actually went to Waitrose yesterday and I was like literally too excited to be in there, because until you try Waitrose food, like you're not going to understand, and you just have to know. And I'm one of those people that can tell the difference between like 2 types of tuna, like I'm one of them. I don't know, that's another thing about me. My sense of smell is very, very sensitive, and I really hate the smell of onion and garlic. So me being Asian, both of my parents are Asian, so yeah, I'm like fully Asian. They cook onion and garlic all the time, and like when I say onion and garlic, I don't mean like one onion, I mean like one curry thing with like 10 onions in it. Like, is that a joke, mate? And then like a whole bulb of garlic, probably 2. Like, just imagine having that strongness. And like these onions, they're not even like proper onions, they're like £1 for a whole sack, and they're like really like cheap quality, and so they smell super, super strong. And just imagine having that smell up your nose since you've been a little child, and it's like nightmares, thinking, oh, garlic. So people think I'm a weirdo when I say I don't like the smell of onion and garlic, but there is a reason for it. Some other facts is that I really think monkeys are like the best animals ever, because they have like little ears, and they have like hands, and they do like human-y things, and yeah, they're like human people, but they're like monkey version, and they just like, you know, I don't know, monkeys are like the best, aren't they? And I really think baby gorillas are cute, and like baby chimpanzees, because they just I want to link down below a report about Nemley Junior, a little monkey. Yeah, it's about like you know, chimpanzee stuff, but I'm going to put that story down below and watch it and tell me what you think about it, because anything about monkeys I like to know about them. And I also think like dolphin-y things are cute and like baby elephants, but then I'm also really scared of like other animals like reptile-y things. And there's a shortcut near my house, and you know, like amphibian-y like animals, when it rains and things like that, I get really scared. And I'm scared of dogs as well, so people don't understand that, but I'm scared that if it's gonna come up to me and bite me or lick me or do anything, and they can run a lot faster than people as well, so I'm really scared about them. And I don't want to make this too long, but people say like, oh, you would like my dog, but like I don't like them like jumping. I don't want it to jump on me, and I get really like I don't like it. Do you know what I mean? Like, people don't understand. Like, if someone didn't like a spider or something, you're not going to say, oh, well, it's just a spider. Like I'm not even that scared of spiders. But like, if someone said to me they don't like spiders, then I'll understand. It's like the same if I get scared to be near a dog. But there's like the other animals that I'm scared to look at on the TV, like reptiles. And then there's like dogs, I can look at them, but I don't want to be near it unless it's like a diabetic dog that can't breathe because it walks too slow. So if it walks slow, or if it's a blind person dog, then it's okay because I don't think it's going to eat me. But otherwise, and also yeah, like if it doesn't know what it's doing, like it's too slow, then that's okay. Another fact about me is that I don't really eat meat. So I wouldn't say I'm like fully vegetarian, but I would describe it like most of the time. Like, people are going to moan about this, aren't they? But basically, I haven't ate meat for a long time. I eat fish, but I'm quite fussy with the fish that I eat. But meat, like, I'm not into it, like, really. It's like the tendony things and the cartilage and the because I'm quite fussy again. Yeah. And then some other facts. My favourite colour is blue, even though I don't wear a lot of blue. And then I have a big belly. That's another fact, that most people, some girls, like, they don't store a lot of fat on their belly, or they don't have like upper belly fat. So it's all but I'm just used to it being there, so it's turning into a bit of a smaller belly. But yeah, another fact is that you might have seen this in my fitness videos, that I can't actually squat properly, and my trainer's like, me and my trainer are working together on like stretches for it. So yeah, that's really irritating, because if you can't do a big compound movement, you can't put heavy weight onto it. I could be way stronger than I am at the moment. I could be losing more fat and gaining more muscle at a quicker rate. But yeah, it doesn't matter. I'm just going to have to carry on with that. I love yoga, even though I don't do it all the time now. Yoga is the best. And at school, I used to hate dance, like hate it so much that I'd rather do like they gave us an option to do football and basketball instead of like dance, so I chose that instead. Like, I hated PE at school, that's another fact. So much. My favourite subject was art. I would say I'm quite creative. Like, I can't draw really good, but I'm quite good at like putting things together in my mind of how things should look, or if I see an outfit of like what it would go well with, or I don't know, like, say, because I study science, we don't really have to make PowerPoints, but I find that a lot easier, and I feel that other people struggle like just to choose colours or how to make something look nice, but for me that's a lot easier. So yeah. Oh, my favourite food is ice cream. I had to tell you that one before I go. And obviously Ben and Jerry's. Cookie dough is really nice. Fossil Fuel, that's like a limited edition one that they bring back sometimes. One more fact before I go is that when I want to know something, I get really nerdy about it, and I want to be the best at knowing it. So like, say if I, like at the moment I've got my like instructor guy Dan in the gym, and I'll like ask him questions until I know the reasons for everything, otherwise it will just annoy me. It will just annoy me so much, because I like to be able to explain to people things properly, and I like to know everything, or it will just like irritate me. Like, do you know what I mean? Yeah. Anyway, so if you have any questions for me, because you've been really good and you've listened, hopefully, to my whole video, leave them down below. I really want to get some recipes up soon, take you to the gym. I need a phone. I'm currently filming on my MacBook. Do you call it a Mac or a MacBook? I call it my MacBook normally. Sometimes I call it my Mac, but it's not a Mac. It's not a... Anyway, so thank you so much for watching, because I thought that you should know something about me that isn't like fitness-y, and I always feel like I want to talk to you, but then I don't want to make the videos too long, so do you know what I mean? Yeah, so leave a question down below, and hopefully I'll see you next time. So have a good evening, have a good day. Yeah, see you next time.